as the Trump administration is cracking down on immigration. The Department of Homeland Security gave the green light for law enforcement to make arrests at sensitive locations like schools and churches. Channel 3's Amanda Callahan is your reporter in Hartford tonight after speaking with folks on how it could impact them there. Amanda.
Well, Stephanie, Bridgeport Public Schools was the first district in the state to take preventative action, putting steps in place like securing the building and saying do not physically interact with those ICE agents if they do show up at your door. Now, tonight we're learning that New Haven and Hartford Public Schools are putting similar protocols in place in their districts. They're letting their staff know that if law enforcement does show up at schools, they need to make sure that they have the proper warrants before they can enter the doors.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy that the federal government, the Trump administration thinks it's okay to go after kids that are going to school, to go after people that are trying to worship.
New Haven's Mayor Justin Elicker says his city is dedicated to making sure children feel safe in schools as the Trump administration is cracking down on immigration just days into his second term. A spokesperson for the Department of Homeland Security said sensitive locations like schools and churches are now fair game for law enforcement, saying criminals will no longer be able to hide there to avoid arrests. This is prompting districts across the state from Bridgeport to New Haven to Hartford to reassure families that schools are safe places regardless of immigration status. The president of the Connecticut Education Association saying in a statement, quote, "We will continue to collaborate with our school districts and develop partnerships with community organizations and policymakers to safeguard the rights of students and to protect teachers."
It is disconcerting to me because it chills the population that most needs these services from accessing it.
Dana Buchin has worked as an immigration attorney for more than 20 years. She's working to make people aware of their rights before it's too late because there are ways to prevent yourself from being deported, even if you are undocumented.
If you have nothing else on your record, if there's no criminal record, there's no order of deportation, filing a family petition might serve to protect you.
Buchin says even if sensitive locations are being targeted, the law still has to be followed.
Every school should have a designated person who should be called upon when ICE agents are knocking at the door. If they produce judicial warrants, yes, they have the right to enter the school premises and arrest that person.
Now, Buchin said top priority is to seek legal advice no matter your status. She said that oftentimes she gets calls from people in a detention center asking for help, but at that point it's already too late. Now, there are 26 different green cards that you can get here in the United States, and if you can't prove that you've been legally trying to get the paperwork to become a legal citizen, there's really not much she can do. Your reporter live in Hartford, Amanda Callahan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Amanda, thank you.